Welcome on into the 8th episode of the Heel Tactics podcast. We are 2 months in, and I am 1 month in as your reigning, I don't know why I'm holding it like that, reigning, defending champion. 1 month,
Undisputed.
2 defenses, undisputed, and you know what? It's time for another defense because I'm a fighting champion. We got our SummerSlam predictions.
Yes, sir.
SummerSlam predictions.
Here we go. All right.
It's SummerSlam predictions.
Let's just go down the card. We'll start with World Heavyweight title match. We've got Gunther, the champ, defending his World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk. We've had a decent little build towards it. You know,
for a 3-week build, it's been solid.
Punk won the gauntlet match a couple weeks back to gain the chance to fight Gunther at SummerSlam. Since then, it's just been 2 promo battles, essentially. Mm-hmm. The first one, Gunther kind of walked away standing tall with like a backhanded remark.
He just talked second.
Yeah. And then the most previous Raw, Punk,
which we just finished watching.
Punk literally grabbed his mic and said, I wasn't done yet. Went on this long tangent about how he needs to be the World Heavyweight Champion. He needs it. He needs it. He needs it. That's all he said for the half the promo. But
he needs to be the World Heavyweight Champion, he says.
And how dare Gunther say he's not the best in the world?
How dare Gunther be egotistical about being a GOAT, even though he's been a champion for 90% of his run.
True.
2-time world champion. That's 2 more world championships than CM Punk has had in the last 13 years.
And we had last week on Raw where he said they both agreed that they're both egotistical.
Yeah, stop being stupid, Paul.
Yeah. But yeah, Punk had a lot of fire in his belly about how he's going to walk out with the belt. Fire in the belly. Gunther got cut off on the mic because Punk wouldn't let him finish speaking. Then Punk did a weird ninja roll over the ropes out the ring as Gunther kind of stomped his feet in a hissy fit. But yeah, that's what we got.
Beautiful segment, beautiful
coming off Raw, leading into this match. Gunther doesn't need to drop the belt right now.
I agree.
Not that Punk doesn't. At some point, Punk needs gold. He's got to win a meaningful title and have a decent run before it's all said and done. I think if Seth hadn't got hurt, he would have had involvement in this. But I think at this point,
it would have been a lot easier to pick between this match if Seth was actually involved.
Yeah. I just, like I said a couple weeks ago, it feels like you're coming off of Seth interfering with the Cena match against Punk and saying the only reason I interfered is so that Punk couldn't win gold. It doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense. Seth's gone. Now is when he would win the belt. But for me as a fan,
it's too easy.
It's too easy. Gunther needs to retain the title, and that's why I'm picking Gunther. I mean, they're both great wrestlers, but I'm going to take Gunther in the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, CM Punk's time, him winning the world championship's inevitable in this second round.
Yeah.
But it feels a little rinse and repeat to have him lose another world title match at a pay-per-view. Yeah. Especially if it's due to Bronson and Braun interference or even crippled Seth Rollins interference, if he's even actually hurt.
Good point. Could be storyline.
Could be. It could be.
Get a cash in that no one's expecting. It's crossed my mind.
I think it's probably crossed everyone's mind.
Yeah.
It would be sick, but I'm not going to pick Seth Rollins because, as far as I'm aware, he is injured.
Yep.
So I am going with Gunther. I don't think it's going to be a legit win, but I think Gunther needs the win, and I think they need Punk to not be the champ, just waiting for Seth to come back to finish this story.
Which is crazy because this story was the Seth Punk story was the initial when Punk came back, that's what we were going to get.
And we're still stuck on it 2 years
between
later.
Injuries and opportunities had to be moved and taken and switched around. And then when Punk finally came back, he had Drew and his great rivalry with Drew. And it's just
it's very similar to MJF Adam Cole, where that dragged on for almost 2 years
because
due to injuries. Literally, they switched face and heel multiple times during it. But the fans stopped wanting that. Mm-hmm. The fans still want this. So they're in a better spot where they can wait.
For sure. The fans still want this, but I think that's more so fueled by Seth's like actual hatred towards Punk, because he never drops the story on it. He is always, whether it's in the public eye on like social media, on the show, or just like in a random interview. Oh yeah, I hate that guy. I hate Phil.
Kind of funny that Drew still isn't hating on him.
Yeah. But all right, so we can move forward. We both got Gunther in that matchup, retaining the World Heavyweight Championship. Like you said, without Seth, it's a little bit more 50-50, but we're both picking Gunther. We've got the women's title match between
the women's
WWE title match between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill.
The Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill.
Queen of the Ring, yes.
They've been just slowly waiting. It's in their mind time to give Jade Cargill the belt. Me personally, I don't fully think she's ready yet. Not saying she won't be. I just think they're rushing it a little bit, but I think they're going to just go ahead and pull the trigger, give Jade Cargill the title. Tiffany's had a good run. She's been champ for over like 200-something days. A lot of defenses, mostly against Nia Jax, but still. I mean, it's been a good enough run to put the belt on Jade.
I can agree with you that, like, for me personally, it's not time in my eyes for Jade to get her hand on the belt. I don't think that if she wins it, it'll be like a complete fish out of water. She'll definitely be able to.
She'll be fine. It's just not going to be anything impressive, I don't think.
Yeah,
and you'll just get the same rotation of people. She'll fight Tiffany. She'll fight Nia Jax. She might fight Charlotte at some point.
We need a little bit of a brand shakeup, because at this point in time, that's the reason. That's the problem with Tiffy's title run. Like, at this point in time, there's no one challenging her.
When you have a long title run on one of these split brands where your division's kind of smaller, it's the same thing with the women's divisions and the tag divisions.
Yeah.
You run out of competition.
Yeah.
With the men's singles division, there's a lot more to pick from, a lot more mid-carders to call up, a lot for main eventers to go down, but their rosters are getting stale. Extremely.
I agree with that. 100%.
Which is why I think they're just going to... Another reason to let Tiffany lose this.
Yeah.
There's no one else for her to defend her against, so give it to somebody else to try to get something different.
Yeah, I see the point. I don't disagree. I'm picking Jade in the matchup. I don't think Tiffy has done anything in this title run that, like, permits her not continuing to hold the belt. Like, she's still crazy pop. Every match she has is very solid, very good. She's been a good champion. Not that you need to be a bad champion to, like, lose the belt, but to replace her with Jade, like you were saying, it's to shake it up and hope you're getting, like, re-sparking some kind of excitement around it, because it is getting a little stale. But at the same time, I'm just worried that because of our thoughts on how Jade will be as champ, it's just going to be the same stale thing. And at that point, I wouldn't take the belt off Tiffy. I would keep it on Tiffy, but they're probably going to put it on Jade, and that'll be the end of it. It'll be an all right match. I mean, it won't be like a stinker or anything.
I mean, Jade's just been getting better and better, and Tiffany's Tiffany, so it's not going to be the best match of the night. I mean,
it could be.
It could be the best match of the night. I don't think it'll be the best match of the card of the whole show, but it's not going to be the worst.
No.
It's just going to be a match. It'll probably feel shorter than it's supposed to, and get a title change.
Yeah.
There's not that many title matches on the first night either. So
yeah, every match on the second night's a title match. So I think yeah. So yeah, it would bring some excitement for sure to
give people something to actually talk about from night one.
Yeah, to have
especially if what we think is going to happen, Gunther retaining.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Giving that switch of the women's title, if you keep the men's title the same, gives a talking point going into night two. I agree with that. And it just drums up some buzz. But yeah, so we've both got Jade. We'll move on to
the greatest tag team feud of all time.
Oh, Lord.
RK Roll, Jelly Roll, and Randy Orton.
GOAT.
Versus Logan Paul and maybe Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. There's a problem with Drew's traveling back to America as of the time we're recording this. I don't think it's been cleared up yet. So we may not have Drew for this match. I know Miz has already thrown his hat in the ring to be Logan's stand-in partner. I think out of everyone on the SmackDown roster, Miz is the only one that like truly makes sense. You can make an argument for Melo, like we were talking about earlier off camera, but Miz brought him into WWE. Miz can carry that, like, I'm the only A-lister, or me and Logan should be the only, like, famous people that should be on a wrestling program. So, if you had to put a stand-in for Drew, I would pick Miz.
Or you can have, like, Logan show up on SmackDown and be like, I don't have a partner, and have it kind of be like Miz is annoying him all night until Logan's like, fine.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just a continuing story throughout the whole show. But I don't think it matters who Logan's partner is. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton can
stop the roll.
RK Roll is going to steamroll the competition.
And then Jelly Roll is going to turn heel on Randy Orton.
And drop Randy.
No, he's not.
No, not at all.
But we both have RK Roll.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone in the world has RK Roll. There's no inkling of a shadow of a doubt in my mind that Randy and Jelly Roll will not win this match. I would be hard. This may be the only Randy Orton match I predict correctly, but I don't think Randy, and with the star power of Jelly Roll at his side, can lose this match.
And with the sheer strength of Jelly Roll on his team.
Strength, absolutely.
We're going to Jelly Roll it on over to another tag team match.
That was a great transition. I was going to say, though, in terms of the RK Roll match, yes, it's a celebrity match, so like there's not a lot of excitement for it. But I will say that I think they've done a
Speak
great
for yourself
in the wrestling world, like in general, like online and stuff. But I will say they've done a good build. Every man in the rivalry has done a great job building it. The Jimmy Kimmel stuff did a great job building it, as well as like getting new eyes on the product. And on the previous SmackDown where Jelly Roll and Logan had like a promo battle. Jelly Roll, yeah, Jelly Roll did a great promo. He looks 1,000 times better than he did when he chokeslammed Theory back at, was that SummerSlam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back at the last SummerSlam. So, I mean, shout out to Jelly Roll for dropping all the weight, looking crazy. Phenomenal.
It's amazing. He's getting himself be under 300 pounds by SummerSlam.
Yeah,
said.
Getting himself into.
Well, that would be under 300 pounds, and like probably by now. He said he weighs himself once a month.
Just, it's really cool to see the transformation. The fact that he's put so much work into it. I know he did an interview on the Pat McAfee show talking about like getting to this point where he could get into like Triple H signing off on a match. Randy was like, I want to tag with him. Mm-hmm. Let's do this. The other guys, his opponents, Logan and Drew, being like, yeah, we will work with him in the ring, help him get where he needs to be. He's been working out like at the Performance Center like every day. Yeah. So just shout out to him for putting in the effort. I know a lot of celebrity people have like this notion that celebrities don't care and they're just there for like that poppy moment. But like, I mean, look at Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny went in there and was like, I want to do this, and then said it wasn't good enough last time. I want to do it again.
Dude, like, I mean, the Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest match is probably one of my favorite matches of all time.
It's just between the atmosphere, the match itself, just everything combining. That was a phenomenal moment. Phenomenal
match. I mean, it's super cool to see that WWE gave Jelly Roll all the resources he needed to do something like this too.
Absolutely, yeah, they're definitely backing him 100%. Which I mean, he. No different than Pat. Like when Pat McAfee was talking about his getting to wrestle, first it was Adam Cole, and then, you know, going all the way to Mania and having a match at Mania. Like, there's so many people whose dreams as a kid is becoming a wrestler. And, like, they're getting to live that dream for at least one night. Like, Jelly Roll has talked, I've always loved wrestling, always wanted to be able to do something like that. But it never was in his cards.
Yeah.
And now that it is, he gets to go live his dream for a night, which is really cool. And he's putting in the work.
To the people who are upset that he's getting a spot on the card, just think about it for 2 seconds. This dude's lost like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's put in the effort to actually be able to put on a wrestling match.
Agreed.
Give him the respect.
Yeah.
He's earned his spot on the card. It's not like he's coming in to be a weekly wrestler and take spots from everybody.
No. He's earned his spot for this one moment that will, as he said to Logan Paul, I've already inspired millions of people with my story. Seeing just, if you don't know anything about Jelly Roll, you don't listen to his music, you don't know his backstory, just seeing what he looked like on SummerSlam a year ago, and then seeing what he will look like in the ring coming this Saturday, that alone would be motivation.
Yeah.
To be like, look at the work
But the
this
fact
guy
that
put into
it's not
it.
going to be anything next level, but he's going to be in the ring and he's going to put on a match.
Yep, absolutely. So just shout out Jelly Roll for that part of it. It is kind of a throwaway match in the terms of like predictions and stuff like that.
Well,
like,
I mean, it's not like
guaranteed
anything's going
almost.
to come out of it.
Yeah.
But
just the story behind the match itself is really cool.
Yeah.
More so like the backstage story, not even the storyline.
People were so excited when Speed came in at the Royal Rumble and took one spear, but we're sitting here dogging on this dude who lost so much weight and is wanting to put on a full match. I don't get it.
I'll be 100% honest, in terms of looking at like a pay-per-view card, or even if it's like a Raw or a match on a Raw or a SmackDown, if you are a celebrity taking a spot in a Royal Rumble, I'm 1,000 times more annoyed than I am you getting a match on a card where there's 3 other professional wrestlers in the ring with you. Like
I agree.
that's like you were saying, the Speed thing, which I didn't hate the Speed thing. It was a cool moment for Speed and for Speed's fans. I mean, I'm not a big Speed guy. I don't really just watch his content. Nothing against him. I just don't watch it. But him taking a Rumble spot where you could have had a legend or B, a mid-carder who can actually get
literally
in the ring.
Akira Tozawa said he had never gotten the chance
Yeah.
to be in a Royal Rumble before.
And that's the spot.
Not that time either.
You know, it's just, I get more annoyed with that stuff than I do like this match. I have no annoyance with Jelly Roll getting a spot on the card. But yeah, now that we've got the RK Roll, let's roll.
RK Roll in it.
Yeah, let's RK Roll on into another conversation.
Another tag match. We got the Judgment Day, the women's tag team champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus the not friends, the allies of convenience.
Yep. Which
who are kind of friends now.
Well, Charlotte said if we win gold at SummerSlam, I'll think about us being
Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, women's tag team championships.
Pretty solid booking on the fact that we've had the 2 singles matches leading up to this, Charlotte versus Raquel and Alexa versus Roxanne.
Even though one was one off of a roll-up, but still.
Yeah, but still, in terms of victories, both sides have gotten a match.
50-50 booking.
Yeah, 50-50
kind
booking.
of. I mean, Judgment Day retained at Evolution.
Yeah.
But I don't think they pinned either of them, so...
Again, you had 3 weeks to build this. Granted, they were already in the Evolution match, so they already had previous history.
But they went ahead and said, let's rip the Band-Aid, go ahead and announce the match. Charlotte just walked in and asked for it, so now we're going to build.
Yeah, which you gave us the 2 singles matches. You've had Judgment Day defended... They defended against Kabuki Warriors on a Raw.
And then they defended against Lyra and Bailey the week later.
Yeah, so they've been defending the belt. They've been putting in double duty on both shows. One being tag team, one being singles action.
That belt gets defended much more than any other title. Complain all you want about the condition of the women's tag titles. I'll always complain about the fact that they sometimes do feel very irrelevant.
Yeah.
They at least get defended.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to always, which it's not annoying or sad, but that's like the word I want to use. It's just like you've got the men's tag division, which like rarely will get a spot on a pay-per-view. And they have 2 sets of champs, and then the women's tag is like almost guaranteed. Whether it's the SmackDown before or that night, they will always be defending those belts.
The thing is, I mean, that's where pretty much you send your singles people that you don't have anything to do with in the singles division. So oftentimes, the people in that division can be very important.
Yeah, for sure.
In comparison to like a LWO. So...
Yeah,
it makes sense why they get pay-per-view spots very often.
Absolutely.
From a like WWE logic.
Which is exactly what is happening here with the Charlotte and Alexa. 2 single stars. They're turning into a team. Who knows for how long, especially if this match goes the way you think it's going to go. Because I believe
I have Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez winning. Not as much for the fact that I think it would be bad for Alexa and Charlotte to win. For Alexa and Charlotte themselves, but for the fact that still I'm just going to stick to my guns. Judgment Day should just keep all the gold until Liv's back, at least. They should stay tag champs until Liv's back, which will mean they're on a long run, but just for the overarching long-term story, I feel like it's the right pick.
I don't hate the pick. I almost made the same pick, but going back to when we were talking about the tag match at Evolution, where I made the point of you let Roxanne and Raquel lose these belts solely for them to win them back fairly soon, so that when Liv comes back, she's not holding Liv's belt. It's actually Roxanne and Raquel's tag titles, which is kind of how I talked myself into Charlotte and Alexa, thus furthering their story to where they'll actually become friends. Then when they lose the belts down the line, it'll turn into the inevitable, we're no longer friends, let's have our one-off, rivalry amongst ourselves. But I don't know. I just feel like even though it's 50-50 booking, I feel more that Charlotte and Alexa have that like push behind them compared to Judgment Day.
Well, my other defense for the Judgment Day pick is it seems like we're still wanting to run Judgment Day Kabuki Warriors again. So there's no build for Kabukis versus Charlotte Alexa. Yeah. Kabuki Warriors and AJ Styles beat the Judgment Day in a mixed gender match. So they got grounds for furthering the tag team title feud. So that's just another little...
Yeah, not a bad thought at all. And if you look at it just show-wise, the women's tag team division on SmackDown is pretty atrocious.
But the tag titles, if you're a tag champion,
you go between both brands, but
it's literally just, if you're on SmackDown, you face Secret Service. If you're on Raw, you can face the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, that's a good point, but I'll stick with the Charlotte Alexa pick. We'll see where it goes. So that was Charlotte and Alexa.
Another tag team match.
Tag team matches out the tail tonight. For at least the first night. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one on the second night. Yep. Yeet. 3 letters, 1 word.
3
or 4 letters,
4 letters, 1 word. OTC 1.
OTC 1.
OG Bloodline 1. OT,
the original 2.
OT Bloodline C1 Yeet.
Oh, shock! We haven't seen a T-shirt yet.
There's been no shirts. Variation. That's my worst prediction. I deserve to lose the belt for that prediction.
I was right there with you. I really thought we were getting an OTC Yeet shirt, OTC 1 Yeet.
They might come out in them at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean, there's no telling what they'll come out with. I don't get.
I want to see Roman come out with the Yeet glasses.
That would be kind of hype.
Roman come down from the fans.
Oh, that's reserved for Shield when it comes to Roman.
He'll have too much PTSD if he does that.
Good point. Because the Shield never got over their problems or anything. I will say, in terms of the build for this story, where you've got Roman and Jay, who are 2 of the most over people in the company. B, Roman and Paul Heyman, who are 2 of the biggest brains.
I don't know. Paul Heyman's brain's been kind of small lately.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the build, I get you don't have a lot of time, but the build for this has just been wacky, weird, and boring.
It's disappointing because I feel like Jay and Roman have done all their parts right. Correct. Their part of the puzzle that they were allotted to build has been put together correct. Yeah. Paul Heyman has been cutting dookie promos.
Valid.
Completely forgetting everything that's happened. Braun Breaker still can't cut a promo. I'm sorry. He can't. He's not good at it. And Bronson Reed stole Roman's Jordans.
Yeah.
So are the Jordans on the line?
Maybe if Roman and Jay win, maybe Bronson Reed wrestles in the Jordans, and when they
creases them,
he takes them off and puts them back on.
Oh,
I don't know.
For this to be their company now and their division now, and they run the WWE,
run the world, and
they won't stop running their mouths with some bad promos.
I mean, in the world of wrestling, wrestlers have amnesia. You don't remember something that happened 2 months ago unless it's written into the story that you're going to bring it back up. But with the bloodline, something that occurred for such a long span of time and was like the biggest impression on the wrestling world.
It's crazy how quick people forget stuff from it.
But they cite other parts of it. Like, Paul Heyman's promo is like only citing the evil Roman side of it, or the neglecting Roman side.
That last Survivor Series, all of the original Bloodline members, aside from Solo, came together
And forgiveness.
And have had zero beef since then. Have all teamed with each other in different combinations since then. They have zero beef. I already kind of found it weird when Roman was like, if you can trust me, Jay.
Yeah.
But I got past that.
Yeah.
But because that could be Roman feeling guilt still for himself.
Absolutely.
But other people looking at it, they have no beef.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing. They've been the bloodline. They've acknowledged together.
Yep.
That Romans came out to save Jay for the past 3 weeks. Why would Jay not trust Roman?
Exactly. And like Jay said in his most recent promo on Raw, I'm going to always ride for my family. This is bloodline. You can't replace. And he said to Paul, the bloodline still lives in me. Like, I still respect the bloodline. So, like you said, they came back together. They've already squashed all beef. Like you said, with the Roman side of things, if you can trust me one more time, like, he as a character may still be feeling guilty of how he treated his cousins. I get that. I can ride with that as a story point.
But none of them have any ill will towards Roman.
No. And
Roman
doesn't have ill will towards any of them.
They all solely joined it so that they joined the team again so that Roman could be tribal chief again.
Yeah.
Sammy, who's not even actually a member of the family. I mean,
Sammy is a member of the family.
Yes, but at that point in time, it wasn't affecting him anymore.
Yeah.
Sammy, Jimmy, and Jay all came back together because they wanted Roman Reigns to be the tribal chief again. Mm-hmm. They wanted that.
Yep.
They weren't forced into it.
No.
It's a real thing. That happened.
It's no different than the whole Seth Roman story dynamic because, yes, everyone remembers the chair to the back that broke up the Shield. It's one of the most iconic moments.
But the Shield reunited multiple times.
Roman and Seth squashed the beef 1,000 times on TV. You're recycling old stuff and just hoping,
you're just acting like stuff didn't happen. Yes, it was a bad era,
but granted, in the world of wrestling right now, because wrestling has gotten hotter and hotter than it was back then, you show a new fan something that's going on and you only show them or talk about Seth stabbing him in the back. They won't know that they've made up. So yes, you can tell the story that way.
But the problem is that's you bending your stories around new fans and people who have been watching since pre-pandemic aren't stupid. Well, actually, they are stupid because me and you are actually the only people I've ever heard say something about it.
Yeah, no.
Ever heard say anything about the Shield stuff.
People love to go to that long-term booking, long-term storytelling, but you're forgetting a big piece of the puzzle where they all reunited, where they all came together, and then Roman announced that he had leukemia again, and they all came out crying and hugging each other. Like, so much stuff is just tossed aside to give WWE so much praise for the story that was, which I'm not saying Seth costing Roman the belt in the end because he chose to hit Seth over Cody still bugs me because Roman had no business losing that match that way. If you're going to have Cody beat him, just let Cody beat him. Don't include this Seth Rollins story side of it. But you've got more of an important story now with Seth stealing Paul and all that.
That is something.
That's something to where you can go crazy about in terms of the Roman Seth dynamic. But forgetting all this stuff happened in the past is stupid. Which leading to the point we're making. We're
gonna forget the ride along episode?
No, where they're singing along they're aggressively
complimenting each other, and they're like, "You are the best dad I have ever met."
Exactly. I mean, which they're all friends backstage. Well, not everybody, but most people are friends backstage or friendly.
But WWE posted that.
Yeah.
That's a WWE piece of content.
But all that is just leading to what we're saying now. Paul Heyman has amnesia that Jey Uso and Roman Reigns have teamed since Jey left the bloodline. So his promos,
and Paul Heyman was part of putting that group back together.
Yeah, so Paul doing the promos just feel weak.
But then Paul also re-inviting Roman. I mean, we talked about last week. I don't want to hit it again, but re-inviting Roman back in is the worst thing I think Paul Heyman has done.
In a while. Maybe ever.
Yeah, but it just doesn't stay in line with anything that's established. I mean, I hate to talk about it like it's a comic book or something, but established canon.
Agreed. Just, at the end of the day, it'll be a good match. All four guys in the ring can go. I don't foresee Roman and Jay ever losing this match. Unless Seth came back and dropped Roman. That's about the only way I see it happening. But if it's just Roman and Jay versus Bronson and Braun, you can't convince me they beat them straight up. So, I would think,
I also have Roman and Jay.
Yeah, I figured. The one thing I will say is, because of the promo Roman cut 2 weeks ago where he said, Paul, you were never the reason I won. It was always everybody else. You never helped me. Paul being like a determining factor in the match where he's helping them, but he did it at Mania where he low-blowed Roman. So, I mean, you don't need that moment, but that'd be about the only way I see them.
I never thought they could make me care so little about this group. And with Seth getting injured, it happened really quick.
Tag on it. Yeah. But,
that a lot?
Yeah, I can't hold on to a pen anymore.
Just pick up your pen.
No, we're good. I don't need it anymore. I don't need it anymore. Oh, thank you, Christian. So we've got Roman. I've got Roman and Jay. You've got Roman and Jay. We've agreed on everything except Charlotte.
OG and Bloodline into OG Bloodline. My least anticipated match: Sami Zayn, a Bloodliner, versus Karrion Kross. Sammy gripped Kross's pipe. Kross rubbed his pipe on his own face.
Kross tossed Sammy his pipe in a promo backstage where he told Sammy that he's going to admit that Kross has been telling the truth and that Sammy's not the person he acts like he is. I've turned everybody that into their true selves since I've interacted with him. It's only a matter of time, Sammy.
Karrion's just going about it wrong. All he has to do is show him one picture of Kevin Owens and Sammy will start tweaking.
That's valid. Yeah, the build to me has been boring. Kross
the 19-month
is
build.
Boring.
This started when Karrion Kross signed, and it's ending when Karrion Kross's contract's coming up. Hopefully, this is Karrion Kross. Not in a way like that.
Yeah.
But like, if this man's genuinely not re-signing, this is his last match.
The fans want him for whatever reason. He has, which all the power to him. He has struck the heart of internet
Some
fans.
want him.
Internet fans want him.
The IWC.
I personally could care less if Kross re-signs next month or not, or if WWE extends a deal. I don't know what the whole situation is. We don't.
If
know.
he re-signs, okay, we're gonna keep getting some of this. If not,
he'll go to another company and he'll do solid there, I'm sure. But if he is re-signing, and that's
what if he has re-signed and they just
aren't releasing
fake rumors about him not re-signing?
If he hasn't re-signed, it's shocking because of how hard they've been pushing him as a like forefront story and constantly having promos, segments, matches. I hope this match is not another Sammy holding his ribs and then getting hit with a pipe.
Sammy, how are your ribs?
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, for sure.
If we're breaking the fourth wall with Karrion Kross not re-signing, Sami Zayn's not actually injured.
Agreed. All signs would point to Sami Zayn winning.
Not all signs.
It's the safe pick.
What if they want Sami Zayn to admit Karrion Kross was telling the truth?
I don't think even if he loses, Sami Zayn admits that Karrion Kross is telling the truth, because guess what? He lost to him last week when he piped him.
Well, he won't have a chance.
And he yelled at Sammy.
Last appearance.
He yelled at Sammy to tell everybody I'm telling the truth, and Sammy just laid there holding his ribs. If you're going to get Kross over, Kross has to win big moment matches. You are on the SummerSlam card. This is, whether it's the worst match of the night or not, or the least anticipated match of the night or not, this is a big moment match.
This is anticipated.
By some, not by all. I will give Kross the dub solely because he has to win. To keep any momentum.
To keep his contract.
If he's re-signing, if you want the fans to stay or get behind him, get him over, whatever you're trying to do, he's got to win. So I'm picking Kross.
Sami Zayn dub. I mean, that's all I got to say.
I hope Sammy wins. But I'm picking Kross.
I think Sami Zayn's just going to beat him.
I don't blame
that. It'll be in the dead middle of the card, or it'll be the second match. No matter what, it's
not main eventing, it's not opening. Or it shouldn't open. I'll say that. It could, but it shouldn't open.
No stipulation. I don't care about it.
Yeah, I mean,
we've seen this singles match multiple times.
And you would think
multiple times. Not even just recently, just in general.
You would think Sammy, being the character that Sammy is, with this whole, I've got to put you behind me. Sammy's always down for that fight. He's always down to scrap. You would think Sammy would have been like, let's make this intense. Let's put some kind of stipulation out
Loser loses their contract.
Even if it wasn't that, like something as simple as like a table match. Like, you want to keep hitting me with a pipe. Let's see what happens when I can use
a pipe match. A pipe on a pole match.
A pipe on a pole match. Yeah. You would have thought there'd be something, but there's not. It's a standard one-on-one match, really one-on-two, because Scarlett's going to be ringside trying to hand pipes out. So it'll be what it is. I'm not looking forward to the match, even though Sami Zayn is the Swiss Army knife of WWE. I've got Cross winning. If he does, congrats. If he doesn't, congrats. It doesn't bother me either way. But that should be all the matches on night 1 of SummerSlam, right?
If the put out lists by whoever and whoever are correct.
Yeah. Based on the list that we've seen so far. So we'll move towards night 2. Do you want to go straight into the big one?
Big Kahuna, undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship of the Universal of Heavyweights.
Pretty much. Champion John Cena.
The never seen 17.
Greatest of all time.
John Cena.
Yep, you can't see him.
Do they say he's the never seen 17 because you can't see him?
You can't see him, exactly. He will be defending his undisputed championship
against the never face to lace up the boots.
Okay, Cody Rhodes.
Stardust
himself.
Do we see a Cody Rhodes heel turn? Ripping the Band-Aid off. We see it?
Do we see it? I hope so. But I don't want him to win.
But do we actually see it? No.
Probably not.
No.
Cody and Cena's build for this match was very lackluster.
It includes an awesome dive
with a contract in hand,
mystery table. I'm not going to say
if it's a Slim Jim or not.
A contract,
signed allegedly by Cody's hand.
John Cena's mental health.
Yep, he's ever worked.
What else has been part of this build?
That's basically it.
Oh, Cody Rhodes cut a promo, which I forgot to mention at the start of the video. Rest in peace.
Yes. Oh, rest in peace,
Hulk Hogan. No matter what you think of him, it'll always be a controversial point.
For sure.
But Hulk Hogan has provided so much to the history of professional wrestling. It wouldn't be, like, as everybody has said, it wouldn't be what it is today without Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan, the character. Forget everything else he did that wasn't on a screen. Just looking at the character that is arguably the most impactful wrestler of all time. So, no matter what, whether
is it even arguable?
I wouldn't argue it. Some would, I'm sure. For some
it's
random
not like
guy,
the statement's the greatest in ring or this or that.
No.
It's just
he's
pure impact.
Yeah,
you couldn't look back in the 80s. You couldn't look for 5 seconds at the TV and not see Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, yeah. Forget his political beliefs. Forget any mistakes he made, because everyone makes mistakes. Every time you point a finger, there's 4 point back at you.
Forget the guy behind the character.
Yes, just looking
because so much of his life was the Hulk Hogan character. Who did bring so much hope and inspiration to people in his early days, and then ended up being one of the most iconic heels of all time as Hollywood Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, the character, revolutionized and pushed wrestling so far with what he did. And
ultimately, the character wouldn't have been the character without the man who was the character.
Yeah, and like Cody said in his promo, no matter what the impact he had on the wrestling world is something that was lost last week when he passed away. So rest in peace, Hulk. If you didn't like him, you liked him. It doesn't matter. He, as a character in the wrestling world, progressed wrestling into what it is today. So you, no matter what, should still give some rest in peace vibes out there just for what he accomplished in the world to progress wrestling to what it is today. So rest in peace, Hulk.
There should be no disrespect for anybody who dies.
No, I mean,
in my opinion.
Granted, there's horrible people, but at the end of the day, everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect on this world. So rest in peace, Hulk. Cody said rest in peace, Hulk, and then proceeded to cut his promo about John Cena and how he doesn't want this. I'm scared to fight you. I'm running away from the match. I want the real John Cena. I want him talking to Stu at the top of the ramp, running down here, throwing his hat. I want all the hustle.
You're
all
not
the
gonna get that, Cody.
Heck no.
He said only Cena knows if this is all real or fake.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I agree. Shut up, Cody. Yeah, we're not getting that Cena. It would take Cody having a major heel turn.
It would take Cena, 5 more weeks of build to get that Cena.
Cena having a realization, an epiphany of where he's at in his life and that it's almost the end and oh my God, I'm not being who I truly am, whatever. It would take so much build to get to the point where Cena runs down that ramp the way he always has. It's not happening
with 0 build.
Yeah, agreed.
Give me John Cena.
Yeah, give me John Cena.
Champ is here, never seen 17. Do I see Cody Rhodes winning? It is entirely possible.
50-50.
I see. It's not even 50-50. It's just 100 and 100. It's like you take one path or you take the other.
Yeah.
It's not like he could win. He could win. It's either he's going to win or he's going to win.
And I'm picking Cena solely because I'm a ride with Cena. I will ride with Cena over Cody Rhodes.
Yet again, I think it's just not enough build up for Cena to lose the belt at this specific show. And what are you going to do with Cena after? I am in the boat of the 100% Cena path where he's going to hold the belt to his last match.
Agreed. I like it. I'm in the same boat as you.
It's a street fight, so it'll be at least something different.
Yeah, street fight, which means we're definitely going to see Cena grab the title 1,000 times and try to hit Cody with it.
But Cody Rhodes will also do something.
Do some stuff.
He'll grab a Slim Jim table. He'll grab a chair.
He'll get a leather strap.
Whip out some AEW Cody. Light the table on fire.
I mean, he'll pull out some leather straps and stuff to give that old school feel.
Oh, he'll use the weightlifting belt.
Yeah, he loves to get
He'll wear the Mama Rhodes belt.
Well, if The Rock comes back and Cody turns heel,
please no. WWE's already cut their crap with Travis Scott. Don't bring The Rock back.
Agreed. Rock as the final boss with Roman was sick. Everything post that WrestleMania,
trash.
Rock has been trash. Rock's still one of the most.
He didn't need a single. It took so much explanation to kind of walk it off with the Cena stuff.
Yeah,
and it was 2 months after, 3 months after. We don't need it anymore.
I agree.
Rock, unless you want to fight Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
No, not even full time. Unless you want to fight Roman Reigns,
don't come
stay
back.
off my screen.
Yeah, don't come back.
You can come out and be Dwayne Johnson to promote your new movie, Guerrilla Battle 500.
Forget that. Just come out and announce the attendance with a flamethrower.
Exactly.
Like you used to do all the time.
But we do not need to see this willy-nilly, fake, real, whatever,
Cody.
final boss Dwayne Johnson.
We were texting last week.
We were great friends. Our mothers love each other.
Mama Rhodes and I are great friends. Yeah.
Whatever he did.
Yeah. I'm done with it.
We're done. We're sitting here saying we're done with something that hasn't been on screen in months, but I'm done with it.
Yeah, done with it. Cena, get the dub. Move past Cody. I'm sure we'll get it again in 5 months.
Please fight AJ Styles. Please
fight AJ Styles. Which, speaking of AJ Styles, we can go ahead and hit the IC title match. We've got the IC Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio finally defending his title.
Finally, and he's going to fight for the AAA Championship. We're going to get 2-belt Dom? Question mark?
Question mark? Maybe. We'll see how this match goes at SummerSlam first. But he is defending that championship against the phenomenal one, the
phenomenal
Styles.
Janitor, the phenomenal
valet,
car parker, the phenomenal doctor, AJ Styles.
Yeah, so we've had honestly, one of my favorite builds that we've had to SummerSlam.
One of the most creative ones.
Yes, we've had AJ praying that Dom gets cleared. We've had AJ as a janitor, AJ as a valet, AJ as a doctor.
AJ just legit spying on him.
Just spying on him in the clubhouse. AJ has not left
And we've
Dom
had
alone.
AJ teaming with the Kabuki Warriors.
Goated moment.
The new Bullet Club.
Could be.
The Kabuki Club.
Yeah.
The Phenomenal Warriors.
Which,
Bullet Warriors.
With Dom being... Oh, excuse me. With Dom being injured... Dirty Dom. Being injured for so long with the IC title...
They did something with it, definitely. I had my complaints for a minute there, but that's
they've
just
done
because
a lot of good build. We finally got some in-ring interaction on Raw with, like you were saying, AJ and the Kabuki Warriors versus Judgment Day and
was
Dom.
a kind of sick match.
Yeah,
for some
I
points.
enjoyed it.
Especially AJ throwing Kyrie Sane all the way up and over to the outside.
Proceeding
that was sick.
to follow that up with a phenomenal form to Dom, beating Dom.
Hashtag push Kyrie.
Agreed. Well, she's a Kabuki Warrior now, so push the Kabuki Warriors, if anything.
Or Kyrie.
Or Asuka and Kyrie, the Kabuki Warriors.
Brand split. Put them
on separate brands, yes. But yeah, AJ gets the dub over Dom in the mixed gender tag match.
Which is why
I
have Dom taking the dub over AJ. It's the more obvious pick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just get him another defense. Have him represent the IC title more. AJ's a solid defense. Would I love to see AJ win? It'd be sick. But I'd also love to see AJ fight John Cena. Which he's not going to do as the Intercontinental Champion, definitely. You can have shenanigans, Finn, JD involved. Don't let... AJ doesn't have to lose legit. It's not one of your biggest marquee matches, so nobody's going to be disappointed by a little involvement.
I'm going to go AJ. One, the IC title victory for Dom over Finn is the overarching story, I think, that they were wanting to tell.
But now stuff has changed.
Between the Liv injury and everything
putting Finn
else,
back in the tag division.
They've gotten away from that story almost. Finn's still definitely trying to insert himself to be the leader of Judgment Day and all that, but
I like that it's less of a big point because it will, if Dom retains, it'll leave it more exciting when the story actually comes to the forefront again.
If Dom retains. I think, like you're saying, Dom with the IC title going over fight for the AAA championship, maybe being a 2-belt Dom, it's cool with the IC title being on AAA television or programming or pay-per-views, wherever. I think they're going to find a pay-per-view. I don't know. I just feel like his injury and the belt being so stagnant for so long has left sour taste in some people's mouths. I personally would be more excited to see AJ win the belt and have a decent little run. Dom can get it back in a couple months. I don't care if Dom's the one that beats AJ for it. I don't think we're getting AJ Cena. I would love AJ Cena, but I don't think it's happening. So I don't think you don't put a strap on AJ just because you might have that story in the future. We're running out of time on Cena.
That's the issue.
And
AJ is far from the main event scene right now.
Right now, yeah. Not that AJ Styles' name alone.
So
can't
unless
get
they
him there,
wanted to do a random battle royal to face Cena,
yeah,
AJ's a long shot.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I think AJ comes out with the belt.
Or, you could continue it, let Dom win here, and have more matches afterwards.
Yeah.
This is still their first match, even though the feud's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Because the one got canceled.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to go AJ. You've got Dom.
Let's go to title to mid-card title.
Exactly. Other mid-card titles.
Steel cage match. My tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, the United States champion, with his MFT, even though they can't really get involved.
Well, they can.
If Damian Priest can try to cash in Money in the Bank in a War Games match, they can get involved.
Agreed.
Versus America's Most Wanted, except not really because he's not the champ, Jacob Fatu. Might have some Jimmy Uso back up. Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
I said it when I predicted Solo to win the belt. You agreed with me, even though you didn't predict it to happen. Mm-hmm. If it was going to happen, it was going to be so he could win and then lose it right back to Jacob at SummerSlam.
Yes, and Solo still
has no side plates.
So I think it's a shoe-in. Give Jacob the belt back. See, the problem is it's too much of a story because Jacob being like, if Jacob wins the title back, we need a brand split soon and swap the titles so that Jacob can be away from Solo.
But I feel like this story is so much of a story that it is not a United States Championship story. Yeah. They're fighting for the United States Championship, but really they're just fighting and there is something on the line. Yeah. Like nobody's looking at this and they're like, okay, we're going to get a new U.S. champion, different change of reigns, how's Solo reigns been, how's this?
Yeah.
It's just been like, oh, this is the Jacob Solo feud.
Yeah.
The U.S. title's there. It's kind of just like the Bloodline title right now. But there's not an issue with that.
There's not an issue with it, but if it's just going to be for the, let's say for the rest of 2025, Jacob and Solo fighting, the rest of your mid-card division suffers.
I don't think it will be that. I feel like they'll call it. I don't know if they'll call it off after this one specifically.
If you don't move them to different shows, I don't see how it doesn't continue.
Here's what you do, and it doesn't seem likely. You just drop it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem like what they would do, but it's what you do. You just drop it. You have them lose, and you have them do something else. And that's it. That's the best thing for everyone involved. That's the best thing for the U.S. title.
You just need Jacob to lose to somebody that's not
there's
Solo.
Barely a mid-card division on SmackDown right now available, because you put Andrade and Rey Fenix in the tag division.
Goats.
And you have Damian Priest, Aleister Black, R-Truth,
Mello,
and Carmelo all tied up together. You got Miz, who Jacob's already fought.
Yep. Let Miz get the IC title.
Got
one
Logan.
of the greatest IC champs of the modern era.
Got Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll and an IC title run would be elite.
U.S. title.
Oh, yeah. U.S. title. But, Jacob. Yeah. I mean,
it'll be a cool match.
It'll be a cool match in the steel cage, for sure. I'm sure the Bloodline or the MFT will get involved through the cage, over the cage, whichever.
Whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. The
One Eye Loa.
My tribal
acknowledge
chief.
the real tribal
My
chief.
tribal chief. So then we'll go to another mid-card match. We've got the GOAT, Becky Lynch, defending the Becky Hogan, rest in peace, defending the title against Lyra yet again.
Bum bum bum. Woo! Bum bum bum. Woo! Her trailer.
Her entrance.
No,
her promo about her Becky Stompas.
Becky Stompas.
I want to know. We've been saying since I'm
back on your side for this week
of the
specifically.
Show,
that was bad.
Lyra has gotten progressively better,
and then this she just ruined it. Becky Stompas.
Yeah, absolutely boring story or promo coming out of Lyra.
Not boring. Bad.
It was bad, but I mean,
these aren't just my big shoes. Yeah. These are my Becky Stompas.
It was bad. I almost feel like when Lyra's talking, she's fishing for crowd reaction. She doesn't just like say something that like will just get a natural reaction. She has to like put her all into it.
This story is built. Why are we even doing more promos?
Yeah, we don't need this. Becky came out to drop her with a kendo stick during the middle of this bad promo.
Lyra grabbed it and
whacked her a bunch of times.
Becky Stomper. She's not going to be wearing them in the match.
No, not at all.
What is this?
If Lyra,
it should have ended at Evolution.
And just a quick side note before I talk about who I think is winning the match. Bailey backstage looked like a lost puppy because Jackie Redmond asked her what she's going to do.
I'm disappointed they're not going forward with her being a lunatic.
Agreed, but she may be swapping brains or something, so she may come out as a hugger. Like, bipolar almost. Like, she'll come out as a hugger. I don't
know what to do. So go back
to the hugger and, like, come out during the match.
Roots.
Yeah. No. I've got Becky.
This is a street fight.
It's a no DQ.
Okay.
Which is essentially a street fight.
This is an Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be.
If Becky loses, or no, if Lyra loses, she can't challenge again.
I want Lyra to lose for that.
I don't know. I have Lyra winning. I don't think they'd still be doing it if she wasn't getting the belt back. If she wasn't getting the belt back, they would have ended at Evolution. And they're keeping dragging it on, so I think they're just going to do the title swap.
Bailey heel turn comes out and helps Becky beat Lyra because it's a no DQ. Thus, Lyra can never challenge for the belt again, and then Bailey can challenge Becky.
Please, no.
I agree. I don't want Bailey to be a heel, but I just don't want Lyra winning the belt.
Unless you want to put Bailey with Becky.
Yeah. the 2 horsewomen.
Please no. I don't want that.
No. I don't want Bayley to turn heel.
I don't want Becky to lose the title.
I don't want Becky to lose the title, and I
don't see why they're still doing this if she's not going to.
Yes, but I think you're
especially
so
with
much...
now Stephanie going to the main title so quickly and not bothering with the mid card. Who else would you have Becky lose to?
Becky. I think Becky
and it won't be Ivy Nile.
Lose to Bayley. Was even gonna say Ivy Nile. Thank you very much. Becky could lose to Bayley. Becky could hold the belt forever because she's the greatest of all time. Let her hold the IC title and make it the greatest women's title in the company.
I want that to happen.
They are not going to do
it. Pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I would prefer Lyra have her beef with Bayley and not be involved with the IC title like we wanted from the get-go with Evolution. So I will pick Becky in the hopes that my GOAT retains. So Lyra cannot be involved with her.
I support it. I love that pick.
Yep. So yeah,
women's division. Yep. We're all about those transitions right now.
Yes, we are.
Even though they're not very good ones. Women's World Championship. The champ, Naomi, proceed with caution, defending against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. We had a 8-woman tag match on Raw. My dream team. Not really, but kind of. Stephanie Vaquer and Stephanie Vacquet and Nikki Bella teaming with Rhea and Io versus Naomi, Chelsea Green, and the Secret Service. So a bunch of storylines crossing over, smashing into each other. War Games build. They ain't putting Nikki Bella in the War Games match.
Probably not.
But the good guys won. Ultimately, it didn't have much of an effect on anything because Stephanie pinned Chelsea. So that has nothing to do with this story.
Yeah.
But
at one point, Naomi
got to see Rhea get her hands on Naomi and Io get her hands on Naomi. And afterwards, when they were celebrating, Io stopped Rhea before they went to the back. And she was like, "You're not going to beat me. You'll never beat me." And Rhea was like, "We'll see about that."
Yeah, it's almost like... just like with Mania, where you had Rhea and Bianca beefing and acting like Io was nothing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you're having this where it's almost like Rhea and Io are more focused on each other than they are the champ.
But I think it's different because it's Rhea and Io being friendly competitors. Yes. And Naomi being the one that both of them feel wronged by.
Yes.
The problem is it's 3-week build.
Agreed.
But
it's a short build.
It still makes sense why this match is happening. It's still perfectly fine contextually. They both want their rematch. It's just they have had more time to interact with each other.
Yes.
Because Naomi's had solo talking time.
Yeah, she's had backstage promos and out in the ring promos.
By herself.
And
the ring was together, but
yeah.
Every time I think Rio have had something backstage, the other one's been there, and Naomi's backstage stuff has been just Naomi, which is fine
to somebody random
because I think Naomi's going to retain, and I think she will be done with them, and we will have Naomi in her own solo storyline against Stephanie Vacquet. So yeah, Naomi.
Yeah, you got Naomi. I've got Naomi.
Match of the night? Question mark.
Probably
won't be tag team TLC.
I was about to say if it weren't for this the one match we haven't covered on the card yet, I would say yes, but it definitely has the potential to be match of the night. All 3 women can go, and there's not even a question about it. I've got Naomi as well. Way too short after such a phenomenal cash in to just have her lose the belt. That's number 1. Number 2. Is like I said, they'll probably let Io and Rhea battle it out, and Naomi just slip in and get they'll knock her out early. They'll go to
Naomi,
slip in and get the win, and that'll be the situation moving forward. I don't want Rhea to win or Io to win.
It is a triple threat.
Yeah,
there are no disqualifications.
Secret Service could come out with Chelsea,
or Naomi could just whip out a chair.
That's a good point. I don't know. It's way too early in the run for Naomi to lose the belt.
If Naomi's going to lose to Stephanie, or if whoever gets it's going to lose to Stephanie, don't switch.
Agreed.
Just keep going.
Yeah. We are only end of August is that pay-per-view, so you're only a month out from it. Mm-hmm. I mean, you might as well just keep it on Naomi. If you're only going to give her to 2 weeks or 2 months, I still would give her longer than that, personally.
Well, I personally think she should beat Stephanie the first time around, and then they should have another match at whatever the next pay-per-view is.
Run it back.
And then that's where you let Stephanie win it.
I'm in 100% agreement with that. Give me Naomi. You've got Naomi.
We feel the glow. We proceed with caution.
We've been feeling the glow, and I'm definitely proceeding.
And you know who else needs to proceed with caution? The whole SmackDown tag team division.
Yes, they do.
That one was pretty good.
That was a great transition.
Because they are going into TLC.
Yes.
Tables, ladders, chairs. The champions. The freaky Wyatts. The Wyatt Six.
The
which two is it? Lexter Dumas.
Lexter Dumas and what's his name? Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy. I almost said Jake Lockley. That's Moon Knight.
Joe Gacy and
versus
Dexter Loomis are. I said it right. Yeah,
the tag champs.
Are the tag
I like
champs.
to say Lexter Dumas. You got it in my mind. Versus DIY, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, versus the Street Profits,
Goats,
Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, versus Fraxium, Axiom, and Nathan Frazier, versus Motor City Machine Guns,
Goats,
Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin. So many names. Versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix. And Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, the Goats. Every one of these tag teams, besides the Freaky Wyatts, in my book, are phenomenal tag teams.
But the Freaky Wyatts go in ring.
No, in ring they're good. Just in terms of like the overall build group, everything.
I would prefer Joe Gacy and Lexter Dumas as a tag team.
Just be a tag team? They'd be fine. Yeah, I agree with that. The whole overarching Wyatt's family or Wyatt Six story just knocks them down in my head because the group makes me not care about them.
The Howdy Five.
The Howdy Five.
Yowie wow.
Again. Yeah, no. I've got a feeling that this will be match of the night. Because there's not one person in that ring who can't go. You've got TLC. We know most teams in this division are willing to go to each other before the match and say, hey, yo, let's steal the show. And now you've got all Axiom and Frazier, DIY, and Andrade and Ray, I think will be the three.
Axiom's going to jump off a ladder. Nathan Frazier's going to jump off a ladder.
Yes.
Montez Ford's going to jump off a ladder.
Absolutely.
Andrade's going to jump off a ladder. Ray Phoenix is going to jump off a ladder. Lexter Dumas is going to jump off a ladder. Joe Gacy's going to jump off a ladder. I could see Angelo Dawkins
jumping off a ladder.
I could see Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa maybe doing it. I could see Motor City Machine Guns maybe doing it. That's everybody in the match.
Exactly. This has the full potential to steal the show.
Who's going through a ladder?
Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy.
I feel like it'll be Tommaso Ciampa.
Not Ciampa. There's going to be a lot of...
Because he's the one who seems least likely to jump off.
I think you'll get a lot of everyone gang up on the Wyatts in the beginning. Get them out.
There's going to be a lot of gang up on Wyatts and a lot of gang up on DIY.
Exactly. If it's not gang up on DIY, it's going to be Profits and DIY like just constantly at each other's
Or it's going to be DIY running away from everybody the whole time.
I think you will get Fraxium and Andrade and Ray being the main two going against each other. And then
throw Motor City in there.
Huh?
They don't have a specific beef with anyone, so I feel like the Machine Guns also
they'll kind of just
slugging it out the whole time.
Yeah, drop whoever they need to drop. Give me the greatest tag team in the division. Andrade and Ray Phoenix, your new tag team champions.
Very short reign for the Wyatts in your book.
They don't need a long one because we need the Goats to have the belts. They're probably not going to win. But that's my pick.
I'm going with the Wyatts.
That's a safe pick.
I don't want them to win, but you just gave them the belts.
Yeah.
You just revealed their motivation as to why they're actually in the tag division.
Mm-hmm.
You should let them go over the whole tag division. Then let the tag division start beefing with each other while maybe only one team steps up to the Wyatts per cycle.
Absolutely.
I mean, we already have DIY and Street Profits beef. You can have Andrade and Ray beef with the Motor City Machine Guns. You can have any of that stuff.
The DIY Profit beef is solely about dealing with the Wyatts. So it
but
makes
it can
so much
grow
more
into something else.
No, but what I'm saying is it makes more sense for Wyatts to retain so that they can be like the source of everyone's problems.
And it's simply just let the Street Profits or DIY get really close to winning, and then the other team costs them the match. And that's it.
But on SmackDown,
a little disappointed Los Garza's not in the match.
Agreed.
Guess they're busy.
On SmackDown, when the Wyatts defended the titles against Andrade and Ray had the match won.
Mm-hmm. And then there was DQ.
Interference because Nikki Cross pulled the ref out, and then every tag team came out, all just gave the announcement about this match that we're talking about.
Giant beatdown.
Yeah.
It wasn't even over by the time the show was done.
Camera shut off. But yeah, it should be amazing. I mean, every match on this
could be not amazing. I mean, the last
time
something like this happened was that big WrestleMania ladder match where it felt like there's too much going on.
Yes. We had both belts on the line.
Like, this is almost, aside from DIY, I think maybe not the Street Profits. Aside from DIY, none of these teams were in that match.
Yeah. Well, we know Andrade and Ray weren't because they're the current GOATs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely the safe pick to pick the Wyatts. I don't blame you for making the pick. I know you don't want them to win, just like I don't want them to win.
At all.
I'm speaking it into existence. Give me Andrade.
If I had my way, Fraxium would win it, but that's not happening.
Valid.
Or DIY would win it. Or Andrade and Ray Phoenix would win it. Street Profits just had their reign.
It's all right to let them cool off for a little bit.
I'm not as high on Motor City as the other teams, not because I dislike them. Just
it'd be cool for them to have
on
the belts,
screen. They are the least interesting character-wise. I want to see something happen with them. Mm-hmm. Which could spark from this match.
Anything could spark from this match. This match
is a pile of TNT waiting to be lit.
Yeah, waiting to go off. So that covers the entire 2-night SummerSlam.
Let's hit the one match that should.
Do you want to just real quick go through everything that we had?
Oh,
just it's a quick, fast one.
I'll just hit mine first. Okay. I had Gunther, Jade Cargill, RK Roll, Raquel and Roxanne, Roman and Jay, Sami Zayn, John Cena, Naomi, Lyra Valkyria, Jacob Fatu, Dominic Mysterio, and the Wyatt Six.
And I have Gunther, Jade, RK Roll, Charlotte and Alexa, Roman and Jay, Karrion Kross, John Cena, Naomi, Becky retaining, Jacob beating Solo, AJ, and then Andrade and Ray. Could be for an interesting little SummerSlam week.
We're clumping in one match on SmackDown.
Might as well.
That we have the same picks for.
Yep.
Julia versus Zelina.
I was wrong. You were right. I said that they would shoo this into SummerSlam. They made it a part of the weekend and not the actual card. Ridiculous. Because Cross and Sammy should not be on SummerSlam over this.
Boo! What are they doing?
They don't care. I guess. As I said, the SmackDown Women's Mid-Card division is weak.
Kiana James is there now.
Yeah.
Waiting her time to patiently be released.
Yeah. She's
She's her representative
of Julia.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, nothing else to do with her. You're paying her. Throw her on the TV.
Just let her face Julia. Cool. I don't know. This division's too trash to have such a good champion.
I don't disagree.
This would be like if Gunther was the Intercontinental Champion while the mid-card was Heath Slater and Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
Oh, wow.
They're struggling here. Come on. Like, it's simple. You did Gunther's IC title reign, replace Gunther's name with Julia. That's all you got to do. The story's there. That's all you have to do. Who cares who she's fighting? Just let her whoop them all. She's a good enough wrestler to wrestle a broomstick.
Well, she's going to. In Zelina Vega on SmackDown before SummerSlam.
And Julia's going to win.
Yes.
And Zelina Vega will fight her 5 more times.
Probably. Because
and none of them will ever be on a pay-per-view. Even though this pay-per-view was big enough for like 14 freaking matches.
Well, we had 12 on the card.
12 matches.
Yeah.
You could have had a 13. You got a pre-show match.
Sami Zayn and Cross should have been a pre-show match.
Sami Zayn and Cross should be
a match at
over.
all, yeah.
Should have ended 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Julia.
I'm sorry that they decided to put Julia on SmackDown. I've really been hoping she'd be on SummerSlam just so I could say, you needed to be patient. They were going to do it, but sadly they did not. We both picked Julia because Julia is going to make Zelina look as good as Julia can and still retain the belt. That's literally all there is to say about the actual match itself. It will be a match, and Julia deserved better. She shouldn't have gotten kept.
Just call up some people from NXT at this point. I'll need some people in that mid card.
Yeah, the mid card's definitely weak on SmackDown.
Outside of the show, legitimately, there's only one thing I want to hit.
Go ahead.
Men's tag team match.
Raw.
Finn Balor, JD McDonough defending against the LWO. That's the lesser important part of the match. It was a good match.
Yeah.
Raul Mendoza, Cruz del Toro, was putting in his all. He wanted that name change back. He wanted the spotlight.
Putting in work.
Which is shocking because usually that sentence is said about Joaquin Wilde.
Yes.
But I mean, you had 4 people who can go, and they went.
They did.
El Grande Americano came out to interfere. Dragon Lee dealt with him.
Yes.
And then
another masked
superstar with an American-made looking mask appeared to cost LWO the match. El Grande's got some backup in El Shorty Americano, a.k.a. Shorty G.
Oh. Shorty
That would be a good name.
Wouldn't be bad at all.
I thought it was Rey Mysterio at first.
I did too. I really did. The build was very similar with the jacket on and everything. I thought Rey was coming to help his boys get the dub and beat the Judgment Day, but it was a mass superstar of some sorts.
I think it's time for me to peel back the curtain.
Oh.
I have played the character very heavily that I don't know who El Grande Americano is. And I don't.
We don't know who El Grande is, but we know who this El Grande is.
I still don't. So, but I know who El Shorty G Americano is.
Oh.
It's Pete Dunne.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be admitting it if it weren't for, like, I think the last 3 episodes me asking where he is. And I did it, actually. I sent WWE a direct message on Instagram.
You did.
And said, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates still have contracts.
Don't forget about it.
I hope you don't forget.
I hope you don't forget.
And I said, Julia's the U.S. champion, by the way. They saw that and responded to all of it. Some of it in the wrong way. Julia's on the wrong show.
She's defending her title, US champ, but it's also bad.
But they were like, oh, yeah, we do have Pete Dunne.
Throw him in a mask.
We have some Rey Mysterio masks laying around. El Shorty Americano G.
El Shorty Americano G.
So, yeah, will we get a whole faction? Will Tyler Bate become El Tyler Americano? Neither of them are American.
Well, neither is the man under the mask
from the Gulf
right
of
now.
America.
No,
Come on.
That's Ludwig Kaiser. Please.
No, it's not. Ludwig Kaiser's got to be injured or something, I think.
I guess.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
So you were putting.
We got El Shorty G Cano,
aka Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne,
because they forgot they had his contract. But you reminded them,
he's just teaming with El Grande.
Yeah. Well,
give me El Shorty, El Grande, and American Made as the team in War Games, and Chad Gable, because he might be back by then as the War Games team versus the LWO.
Just whoever they can put an LWO shirt, put him in the ring.
Well, Ray's hurt. He might not be back, so let his son take his place. Dom,
Dragon Lee,
Santos Escobar.
Oh, you're giving him his shirt back?
Carlito's
gone.
Joaquin Wilde, Raul Mendoza, Cruz del Toro, Axiom.
Lord. There we go. Now we're cooking. It's not gonna be
Alberto Del Rio.
It's not gonna be the War Games.
Elio Del Vikingo.
It's not gonna be the War Games match. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to come up with any more names right now because it's not gonna be the War Games.
Rhino.
Walk right open. All right. Yeah, that covers SummerSlam weekend. This is already gonna be a late one. So unless you have anything else you need to add,
where's is
Penta? Could be on the LWO team, by the way.
Andrade,
Ray Phoenix. No, yeah, 2 weeks.
Adam Cole.
Yeah, Adam Cole. That'd be awesome coming back from injury
to join the LWO.
Join the LWO. Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. No Penta.
No
Penta.
Where is
LA Knight? Yeah, it's odd. LA Knight's been gone
after beating
Seth, which should have given him a major momentum boost. We'll just push him to the side. Yet again, as I've been saying, LA Knight's that guy who, we love you, the fans love you, we're going to put you in all the main events, and then we're just going to push you aside to tell another story.
Yeah.
Penta's getting the same treatment right now, for sure. So yeah, 2 weeks in a row, no Penta. We're missing LA Knight, but we'll see what comes out of the aftermath of SummerSlam.
Penta's going to team with Logan Paul.
Yes, that could work. I'm 100% with it. Actually, LA Knight's going to team. LA Knight's going to have a heel turn.
No reason. LA Knight's not going to team with Logan Paul. Max Dupree is.
Oh, Max Dupree's coming back out of retirement.
They're going to make the maximum Logan Prime models.
That's a mouthful. Nobody's saying that.
Well, that'll be the MLPM.
Yeah, MLPM. That's their team name, the MLPM.
The MFT. There will be the my MLPM.
Yeah, exactly. All right. We're just ranting at this point, rambling, whatever. Are you good? Anything else to add? I know you've got a lot cooking in that brain over there.
Grayson Waller. New Day abandoned him.
Yeah, they abandoned him.
Sheamus fought him.
Sheamus hit him with a nasty knee.
Came out, accolade. So, give us the next match.
Best of 7, please.
Come on.
Yep,
I'm done.
All right, cool. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Heel Tactics Podcast. We're now 2 months into this whole thing. So, Christian is our champion. He's the inaugural champ.
The only champ
to lose the belt.
The never seen one.
And after these predictions, he probably ain't losing the belt. But it's all right. We're going to watch SummerSlam this weekend. We're going to come back with the Fallout next week. Episode's still going to be releasing Thursday. We've got a little bit of travel stuff going on, so we're actually recording this right after Raw. So it's a late one. If we rambled, if we seemed a little bit low on energy, we're just trying to get this out so that we can get it all edited.
We just had to watch Lyra with her Becky Stompas.
But yeah, like, follow, subscribe, comment down below anything you want to talk about.
Instagram and social media content's going to be making a bit of a switch.
Yeah.
I'm going to be prioritizing more podcast content making its way onto social media to try to spread some awareness.
Spread some awareness of the pod.
We are not just social media
If you are watching the pod weekly or tuning in, please get the word out to anybody else you think would enjoy the pod.
Share it.
And also on prediction episode, feel free to comment below who you think's going to win the matches. You don't have to do every single match.
Tell us how stupid we are.
Yeah, I mean, some of my picks can always be
tell us how stupid
shot down. Exactly. But yeah, don't come for the champ because he ain't losing that belt no time soon. But yeah, just give us a like, follow, subscribe. We appreciate anyone who tuned in, whether you're watching this at night, morning, daytime. Just have a great day. Have a great evening. Enjoy the weekend of wrestling because it's a 2-night event. And we'll be seeing you back next week for the fallout of SummerSlam. But yeah, we thank you all and we hope you have a good night. Thank you.